Hi teachers, this video will serve as a guidance video on understanding our current module's goal and focus, as well as considering ways we can make students more engaged through virtual games and activities. Let's get started. So first I want to talk about our module's focus. This module begins to consider part-whole relationships through geometric lens. Thus far, we've been working on part-whole relationships within addition and subtraction. Now, students are able to transfer that understanding into geometric shapes. And there are four topics in which this module is broken down to understand this concept. The first one is talking about attributes within 2D and 3D shapes. Then it goes into using shapes to make new shapes or new ones. The third one is relating those geometric shapes to equal parts such as halves and fourths. And the last topic will be understanding halves to make time into hour and half hour. So now keeping that focus in mind and understanding that students will need to understand part-whole relationships, I found these three websites to talk about in order for us to use to boost up engagement of students while they're learning their geometric shapes. So the first website is SplashLearn. Then we have Didact, and the last one is abcya.com. So I'm going to walk through all these websites to show you how students are able to work on each of these platforms or these websites. The first one I want to talk about is Didact. And Didact is a website full of virtual manipulatives that's actually linked to every math lesson in our Teach Hub. And for this activity, I'm going to select the pattern blocks to show you how students can work with them for this unit. So when you click, the first thing you're going to see is a blue workspace. And on this workspace, students can use the shapes on the right to start clicking and dragging to create new shapes or new patterns with these shapes. Once I click and drag all the shapes I want to use, I'm going to be able to see, well, do I need to reposition them? Do I need to change them around? Is there something different I can do? So if you notice, if I'm just dragging them, it's not really changing the orientation. So one way to change the orientation is with the circle right in the middle of the shape. And to change it, you would simply just click along until the shape is in the position you want it to be. So as you can see, this concept of understanding halves will be something we're going to move into later on in the module. So this can help students begin that process. Once your student is done creating their workspace final product, they can take a screenshot of this workspace and send it to you, or they can, if you're advanced, you can share your screen with the class. Once you're done, you can clear your board with this red dot. That's our first resource. Our second one is ABCya. And in ABCya, we have different activities. For this module, I wanted to look into specifically tangrams. And tangrams are basically us recreating shapes, recreating new shapes with our current shapes.
Try to pick one.
For this current game, you're able to pick the level. So I'm going to pick easy to demonstrate what it looks like.
Easy. Level 1. Place the shape that matches the highlighted shape in the puzzle.
Just like
Do one shape at a time.
Just like it indicated, you're going to match the shape. So this one will match the space. As you can see, is not positioned the same way. So students are going to click and drag until the shape is positioned the same way. Once it is, they click over it and click the shape in place. They're going to continue that until their new shape is full. That's a second website. Our last website is SplashLearn. And SplashLearn is free of access. I was able to register using my school's NYC account. And this helped import my Google Classroom students into this website. Once they're imported, I'm able to assign them lessons based on the content that I'm looking for. So right now we're doing geometry. So I click geometry. I make sure I have the standard that I want to focus on. The learning objective right now is two-dimensional shapes by defining their attributes. Once I have the objective, I can click the assignments that are available. And I'm going to click one to show you. For this activity, this assignment is called Odd One Out. And Odd One Out is going to visit the different attributes you guys have been teaching and having students select the one that does not match.
Which is not a triangle.
So for this, you can see that the square does not belong.
Which is not
and they're going to continue until they are done with this activity. I'm going to exit out. I hope these 3 websites were helpful in order for you to plan out engaging activities for your students to better facilitate the skills that you're providing in the classroom. I will see everyone on the next one.